No. Nie mogę? Pewnie muszę coś znaleźć, żeby rozwalić.
The plate is covered with mud. I can't read the number.
This can't possibly work.
Agentko.
An aluminum can full of leaves and twigs.
Kanister z olejem. Nie wiem po co on nam. Nawet nie skomentowałaś tego. Zobacz tę drugą beczkę.
An old rusty iron brazier. Probably used to burn weeds and debris. There are traces of vegetation. Blackened skulls of little animals. Charming.
Cia. Wow, ale coś tutaj pyka. Odwróciłem się na chwilę zobaczyć, czy Slenderman za mną nie stoi. Miał wpaść na ciasteczka. Ostatniej nocy.
There's an electric fence surrounding the property. The power's been cut.
No pewnie przez panią szeryf, czy tam kogoś, jakiegoś specjalisty.
An archery target. Well used, too. Perhaps we're on the trail of a modern-day Robin Hood.
To śmieszne. Ale ludzie sobie muszą radzić śmiechem z takimi rzeczami, bo do nich może do łba dojść takie... Mam dwóch kolegów strażaków, którzy opowiadali mi, jakie rzeczy czasem znajdowali, to po prostu dla mnie potworne było, ale... No, trzeba sobie radzić, prawda?
This old shack must be at least a century old. If only its walls could talk.
Zobaczmy. A, można wejść, spoko.
The screeching door is the same as the best alarm system in the world. There's something behind the shelf.
Duchy! Ej, co jest? A, że to była animacja przenoszenia szafy. Gotówka?
Yuck. This fridge is disgusting.
Tyle? Popatrzcie na nią, no piękna kobieta, no. Po co mi taki obraz? No, a i jeszcze boom. Nawet do środka nie zajrzeliśmy.
Dirty dishes. Maybe I'll find fingerprints on them.
Zobaczmy. Nie, uwidaczniający.
Bad idea.
Jak nie? Nie? A, przepraszam. Mama mordercy. Robiła jajecznicę. Nie, zobaczyły trójwymiarowego teraz? Tak? Zium, zium, zium. Zobaczmy.
I doubt that Hernandez cooked. She must have left her fingerprint while eating. The fact that she ate is rather encouraging. The killer wants to keep her alive.
Jadła coś? No dobra. Rękawica kuchenna. Coś na stole?
There's a message scribbled on the newspaper. Who's next? Ah, the serial killer's eternal question. There's a
Czy
message
mogę coś z
scribbled...
tym zrobić? Nie, raczej nie. No.
This phone is broken.
Szukajmy wszystko, co się da. To jest wejście główne.
Smells pretty musty in there. This food tray reeks of the chemical cleansers the killer uses. I won't find any fingerprints on it. An old film. The Glass Key. Haven't seen it. Then again, I haven't exactly had much time to become a movie buff.
Tutaj coś widzę.
The Blue Dahlia. That film came out in 1946, a year before the sad fate of the Black Dahlia. A matchbox. I hope I won't have to use it. A
No,
matchbox.
dlaczego nie chcesz ich wziąć?
I hope I won't have to use it.
Zawsze warto mieć przy sobie.
A small metal safe with a digital lock, LK model.
Raczej już nie zadziała.
I think there are smudges on the buttons of the digital lock. I might be able to get
A
prints.
faktycznie widać, no. Bierzemy.
The rest of the prints are no good. Damn.
Nie mogę? Ups. A, jednak nie. Myślałem, że ten sam kod, ale nie no. To głupi był traf.
A book written by one Stephen Bachman. A horror novel.
Zaraz. Tam był rok. Prawda? Podany to był rok. Przepraszam, że tak się podnieciłem.
The Blue Dahlia.
1946.
That film came out in 1946.
1946.
A small metal safe with
Co jest?
It's locked.
No. A, okej. To nie to.
This book is about nuclear war. It's from the 50s.
1950?
A small metal safe.
Wiem. Nie.
A book on forensic medicine. It's open to the chapter Trepanation. This is Claire's kind of thing. Me, not so much. There's a lock of hair being used as a bookmark. But whose?
Pewnie palomy.
A lock of hair has been
It'll never work.
A, a teraz mogę sobie te szczypczyki dziać. To włos. Włosy kobiety. Dziękuję. Włos Palomy Hernandez. Jak na razie dowiadujemy się ciągle ze wszystkich poszlak, że ona tu była. Co już wiemy oczywiście.
There's a hiding place here. A piece of wood has been moved. Maybe I'll find a fingerprint with the help of the kit.
Dziękuję.
Sheriff Halloway poked around in the china cabinet. And she didn't mention it. So much for teamwork.
Trzeba ją skurwić. Nie ma innego wyjścia.
An old film.
No tu nie ma nic.
The Blue Dahlia.
1946, no w dupę, no dałbym głowę, no byłem taki uderzony.
A
No.
matchbox.
Czy coś z tym olejem... Dobra, nieważne. Na czas na górę. O.
I've kept you a place in my cold room, McPherson.
Nie, to nie to. Chciałem tylko wiadomości złożyć.
Hi, Vic. How goes your stroll in the picturesque woods of rural Maine?
We haven't found Hernandez yet. I'm leading the investigation in the field with Garris and the local police.
No trace of the killer?
He vanished without leaving a forwarding address, but I plan on tracking him down.
Look, I know this one's important to you, but still, be careful, okay?
Don't worry, Claire. I'll be sensible. And if I forget any of the textbook instructions, Garrus will remind me. What's new in the Chicago office?
Everyone's on the case. Miller is pulling all-nighters doing computer research, and Kingsley is running around stuffing his face with cookies. As for the boss, well, she comes in to see me every 10 minutes. When she's stressed, she almost makes me long for our old supervisor Browning, if that gives you any idea.
Stop it. She can't be worse than him.
I even got a call from Inspector Tate. He's ready to give us a hand, unofficially.
That William. He feels indebted since his nomination. All I did was give him a boost. It's thanks to his own skills that he succeeded. Do you know what happened to Hawker after he was fired from the FBI?
Not really. I think he went into security. I'll ask around, let you know.
Okej.
I have to go. Call me if you've got a problem.
Tate to ten czarnuch z jedynki, nie?
I wanted to verify a detail in the room. Nothing important.
Have you found anything special in the house?
Just clues regarding a local case. Nothing that concerns the FBI.
Really? What's it about?
We've been looking for a local hunter named Anderson. He's got nothing to do with your killer.
Have you taken samples from the house, Sheriff? If so, would you be so kind as to inform me?
I've poked around. I'm a cop. It's my job. I haven't found anything relevant to your case.
If you say so, Sheriff. Don't forget we're supposed to be on the same side.
Wiedziałem, że jest zwykłą.
Women's clothes. They may have belonged to the victims. Women's clothes.
A, muszę zeskanować swoim super ekstra.
This can't possibly work.
Aha. Super ekstra.
It's not this.
Super ekstra?
Lock of hair. I have to find out whose.
A gdzie on jest? Gdzie? Poczekajcie, chwilę. Zasłoniłem sobie. Okej. A, tu coś jest, tak? Okej. Co są... No. Nic więcej. Tak klikając zrobiłem puk puk? A nie to... Ona chodziła kiedy klikałem tam, Jezus Maria.
I've already seen this room in the film sent by the killer. It's the ideal place for nightmares. This electronic entryway has been short-circuited. Maybe Hernandez's work?
Być może, nie wiem. Materac przecież nie było. Chyba, że był tak miły przestępca i...
Handcuffs. They don't have pink fur, so I'm guessing they're not for playtime.
A tego nie wiesz.
Bloodstained bandages. A test is in order.
Test is in order. Hernandez, oczywiście. Co tu mamy?
There's something on this broken mirror.
This can't possibly work. Bad idea.
Ty mówię wam, to jest ten sam głos. Zresztą tego nie dotykała.
There's a message smudged on the glass. Held underground. Old photographs. Probably left by the former occupants of this house.
Niech zgadnę, zakopał ją O mój Boże!
Hernandez must have passed through here to escape. It's quite a fall. There's a piece of paper in the stove. This is the flyer Hernandez told me about on the phone. In the recordings, the killer has called this the Room of Death's Betrothed. That explains the dress.
Czy Kochanicy Śmierci nie było w jedynce? Chodzi mi o... w tym klubie takim... Czy tam był... moment? No, kod.
Traces of soot. Looks like the beginning of a fire. Shit, I didn't need this. The thought of going in there gives me nausea. Take a deep breath, McPherson. It's impossible to open.
Nie. Jakiś strafe zrobiła. Co my tu mamy?
Looks more like a torture chamber than a bathroom. It's locked.
No. Okej. Antidotum.
A receipt for medications, or rather medical concoctions. I'm no chemist, but this ain't cough syrup. The pharmacist's stamp is on the receipt. Dan Wilkinson.
Wilkinson.
The pharmacy is in Holton, the county seat. The sheriff might know more.
Nie powinniśmy zdjąć
Empty
odcisków.
medicine bottles. This wasn't just aspirin. These are highly complex formulations. Empty medicine.
A, pewnie będę mógł zmoczyć gąbkę.
Looks like there's no water here.
Aha, okej. I wytrzeć ten napis, co był na zewnątrz. To z błota. O, krew?
I must take a sample of this.
Myślałem, że najpierw skomentujesz. Jakoś. Paloma. Jak żeby inaczej.
Hey, there are fibers in this sample.
Starannego wacika do próbkowania stosowanego przez policję. Czyli pani szeryf tu była wcześniej.
Fibers from a sampling pad. Somebody has already proceeded with analysis in this room.
No... Nie, ja chciałem... Okej. O.
It's locked. The door doesn't look very solid.
It'll never work.
Dobra, muszę czymś to zniszczyć pewnie. Do kuchni? Tam może woda będzie.
This tap seems to be working. It'll be useful if I need water.
Ciekawe czy mogę... A nie, już nie mogę użyć. I zapomniałem spojrzeć na to.
Looks like a dumbwaiter. The door's locked, and the call box seems to be out of order. RZZ354, New Hampshire. Claire could trace the plate number. RZZ...
Czy mogę to zeskanować? Nie. Nie dzwonisz do Claire?
Oh, Vic, where would you be without your favorite coroner? What can I do for you this time?
I think I have something new to help ID the killer. I found a plate number on an old truck. RZZ354, New Hampshire.
I'll ask Kingsley to check it out. He can't refuse me anything.
The local sheriff is causing me hassles. I have the feeling she's trying to undermine my investigation.
Is this sheriff's name Holloway, by any chance?
Yeah, you've heard of her?
An hour ago. I got a phone call from a friend who works in the Portland lab. Sheriff Holloway has requested some tests of the utmost urgency. The sheriff claims she was working on Paloma Hernandez's disappearance. My friend called me because she knows that I've been in on the East Coast killer case from the start.
I think I should have a few words with the sheriff. Thanks for the tip. I'm looking for information on a case. An Anderson, male, who supposedly disappeared in Maine.
Let me search the database. I got something. Gary Anderson, 39, a farmer. His wife reported him missing 6 months ago. The case has been closed by the Portland office. Everything suggests that the disappearance was voluntary. The investigators concluded that Anderson had an affair. He probably disappeared to build a new life with his mistress.
Okay, Claire. Thanks for the intel.
I have to go. Call me if you've got a problem.
Gdzie jesteś, kurwa? Będzie mi podkopywać śledztwo. Pogadajmy z panem Black Guy.
Found some traces, but nothing too important.
You're good at electronics, right? You might be able to help me. I found a locked Metalier safe, LK model. Any tips?
Metalier. I know that make. The LK is solid, but the electronic lock is rudimentary. There's only a limited number of characters you can use to make up the combination. I must have a file on this model in my database. Might come in handy.
Dlaczego ty nie pójdziesz?
Thanks, Garrus. It should help me to figure out the combination. Yes, Claire?
I have a bit of information for you. The former owner of the truck remembers a name, sort of. Something like Parson or Carson or Manson. It's not much, but it's enough to exclude the rest of the phone book.
Nicely done, Claire. I better watch out. You'll have my job if I'm not careful.
In your dreams, I'll let you chase the villains. I'm just fine here behind my microscope. See you later.
Z umarlakami, bo... Nie mogę z nim pogadać już? Gdzie pani szeryf? Hej, jowecz!
Sheriff, I have a few points to go over with you. I found a receipt with the address of Dan Wilkinson's drugstore in Holton. Do you know the owner?
Yeah, there aren't many pharmacies in Holton. It's a small town.
If you could contact Wilkinson now and question him. See if he remembers the client. Time is of the essence.
The FBI's wish is my command. Show me the receipt. I'll call Dan. Dan? Hi, it's Sheriff Holloway. I'd like some information on a receipt from your store. Okay, good. Thanks for your help. Tell Martha I say hi. Dan remembers a man in his 40s, black hair. Says he seemed nervous, kind of in a rush.
It's a bit vague, but it's better than nothing. Thanks for the info. I'd better call Claire to give her the killer's description.
Zaraz, najpierw pogadajmy z nią.
Sheriff, I have a few points to go over with you. Listen, Sheriff, I want this to be clear. I have proof that you sent samples to be analyzed without my authority. Here, it's the FBI who leads the investigation. If you forget that, or decide to ignore it, I'll break you.
Take it easy, Agent McPherson. Sounds like I've touched a nerve.
I don't have time to play who's the bitchiest. Believe you me, that is one contest you'll lose. So unless you want to be charged with obstruction of justice, I advise you to tell me what you found.
Okay, okay. I took 2 samples, which I sent to the lab. They're yours. I also found this in the living room. It looks like some kind of electronic key.
Very good. I hope I won't have any other occasion to lose my temper with you, Sheriff.
We'll leave it at that, Agent McPherson.
Głupia suka. Co dostaliśmy? Klucz elektroniczny. No to, że włókno, no to... Przyjemny domek, nie? Czy mogę użyć tego klucza? Zaraz.
A small metal safe with a
Zaraz.
digital lock. LK model.
I tu... Dlaczego wcześniej o tym nie pomyślałem? On też dał. I cofnął. Coś cofnął. Na zły. Nie, to raczej nie. Dlaczego klucz? Nie wiem, ale... Na pewno to jest... Jeszcze raz spojrzę na tę książkę. To był rok 1944...
Blue Dahlia.
6.
That film came out in 1946, a year before the sad fate of the Black Dahlia. A small metal safe with a digital lock. LK model.
Znaczy spierdolił, bo kliknął do tyłu. To jest zerowanie, tak? Zobaczmy, do czego ten klucz może służyć. Ja jeszcze pomyślę nad tym. Na pewno jest bardzo proste, tylko że... A zaraz, tu jakiś obraz?
This painting is depressing. Such drab colors.
O!